So last session on Dragon Ball Z, the cast, what's it called? The cast had followed the trail of the dead bodies to the wolf, essentially the wolf's den, whereupon they met this giant wolf named Henry.
Did he have a name?
His name is Big Dog.
Clifford. There we go. Clifford,
his name was Clifford.
Wolf.
Clifford the big red-eyed
dog.
The big red-eyed dog. Yes.
Perfect.
All right,
Totally.
Clifford was over here. Right.
That's totally canon now. He has always had a leash with the little tag that says Clifford the big red-eyed dog.
And there's a big doghouse over here.
Yeah, sure, whatever. No. But after a certain someone aggravating the wolves to attack.
I didn't aggravate anything.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say any names. You can check the recording. But
making everything out to be my fault.
No, I know. I didn't name names. I just said someone. Anyway, but after that, the wolves were primed to attack, and so a fight broke out between Steve and the Jerrys, which is an awesome band name, by the way. Also Clifford versus all of our player characters over here.
It's Jerry and the Steves.
Yeah, it was Jerry and the Steves.
Yeah, Jerry and the Steves. Did I say the opposite?
Yeah, you said the opposite. You don't want any more Jerrys.
No more Jerry.
And the Steves. All right, so Jerry and the Steves, I mean. So after the fight kept going on for quite a while, little Timmy was the hero, and he did everything. He saved everyone. He was like with the Infinity Gauntlet. He snapped his fingers and like immediately got rid of half of these. No, I'm just kidding.
Does anyone else remember this?
Little did you know that Timmy's actually but instead of the
I gotta wait on the ride.
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's how it's going to be retold in the comic adaptation.
Wait, Galarian, why are you back?
I gotta wait on my ride.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, but you got the messages I sent you?
The first one. I saw the second one. What is it?
I'm just gonna legitimately just at work request a Monday off so that we can have this fucking session.
All right. So, do you want me to catch you up? I was already starting to recap.
Yeah, sure. Just catch me up on.
All right. So you left. I don't know when. What was the last thing you remember playing? Actually, was it the Chaos Storm? Were you there?
The last session I was in, we had just arrived at that town after crossing that bridge with the Hydras on it.
Oh, okay. So, what's it called? You remember Bryn essentially being destroyed by Godzilla? I mean, Reptar.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there.
All right, and you were also there for Tovo and getting this job. So you were there at the Hydras. Essentially, you missed the sessions of you being in town for a little while, a little bit of a shopping session, and also tracing down the wolves, and that was essentially it. Oh, and Sky found a dwarven box in the ground, and Arya read it a little bit. I believe it was Arya.
Yes, Arya is the only one that
Arya read it, and they think, a little warned that they think it says return to the town of Bella, which is that town's name.
The town, the last part itself is the only thing they're unsure of.
Yeah, it was a little scratchy, is what I said. They followed a trail of dead bodies of the dead Jonas Brothers, the 4 dead Jonas Brothers. You know, Nick, Billy,
and the other 3.
Tom, and Ferdinand.
Joe.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, they were all dead, but their wounds didn't seem to come from any like physical harm, like no scratches, bites, cuts, smash, bludgeoning, anything. It's like blood just like poured out of their orifices, like their eyes, nose, mouth, ears, other areas. But But then you guys confronted the wolves in essentially their wolf den and had a fight. And then the big bad wolf, Clifford, essentially like Sky saw that it had like a little gem on its forehead and that it glowed a little, and everyone saw the glow after a while. And then just an army of wolves appeared, which is like if anyone wants to take a quick screenshot of this to show Galarian in Discord, please, thank you. And that's essentially where it ended, with the wolves surrounding you guys, and that's where we're starting off. So I was only playing you like you attacked with. Essentially, I just used your cantrips, and I just used Ray of Frost exclusively, and maybe some talking via "This is Groot" language, as in "Let's fly to the castle." And also, I used some of your bardic inspirations. I don't know how many you have left. Just fuck it, because I'm the DM. I'll say that you still have your full whatevers. But yeah, this is where we're starting off, guys. So the wolf just hey, up. Who drew a doghouse?
I kind of thought that was going to happen.
It's probably Micaiah.
I blame
Who
the guy.
draws in blue?
Half the people.
Yeah.
Okay, whose color is that? That's the question.
That
No
looks
one.
like Athea.
No, it was totally Arya. Look, she's blue.
Yeah.
The three of us are blue. You're pretty much the same blue as me.
It
I got
can't
an
be
idea.
Athea's.
Sky cannot
You
fly.
can also
Just
blame it all on or Vamp.
Yeah,
It was
okay,
Vamp.
you know, that's a fair point. That's close
Yeah,
enough
Vamp
to
does
Vamp's
like dogs and
wolves.
stuff, right?
Whatever. All right. So we're starting off here,
cannot
and
fly
Wolf
said
had
gotta have
just
that
went
doghouse.
a
Oh,
woo
shoot.
and summoned his massive army of wolves.
How is that not off?
Oh, woo.
Woo.
Oh,
that'd be tree fitting.
What's now?
what's this?
Oh, woo, it's that smell.
There's magic in the air.
It's blood.
What's this?
No.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
Nailed it.
All right, but in all seriousness, so this wolf just summoned a massive army after, I don't know, like 16 seconds or something of fighting, and you are now all surrounded by 4, 8, 16, 24, 32, whatever, roughly 35 wolves. So they're just all around you in like the environment, behind their leader, across from you, to the sides, diagonals, different directions that are in 3 dimensions. And you're all kind of like, there's no wall behind you.
What's this?
There's just the rest of where you came from, the forest. But who the fuck drew a woo? I didn't even notice it. I thought that was just something like.
It's not an woo. That's an
Oh, Glenn just retreated.
There's the woo.
Stop drawing shit. All right. If you keep drawing, I will just straight up delete everything of your writings. I don't want to, because some of it is funny. Because especially the doghouse. If I'm pissed, but I'm also kind of impressed. But stop writing. Stop it. All right. Okay. So you're not against the wall. You're just like behind you is like like grass and forest, like where you came from, essentially. But what are you all going to do? They don't seem to be stalking towards you, but they do appear to be standing there menacingly.
I actually have a question. How injured is the one in front of me?
Oh wait,
I'm not there. I'm below.
Did you leave this one alive? I don't remember.
This one came to attack me, and then the horde arrived.
Oh yeah, I remember. I had one just run away.
Yeah, one ran, one attacked me.
It
Which is
appears to be
foolish.
alive. Then. Because if I guess since I just left it, it's alive. So it's alive. It's on top of one of its dead brothers, next to 3 other of its dead brothers. But this one is alive.
Go train.
All right. And so, Arya, you are away from your group, but you are face to face with one wolf, and you're behind a bunch of other ones. So you're in a very interesting spot. Everyone else, you can clearly see like everywhere you look, at least in front of you, there are wolves, and especially Big Boy over here.
All right,
Um,
it's me.
just
I'm
a
about to
question.
say farewell.
One more question.
All right, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the question?
One more question. Are we still in turn order?
No. I was gonna get rid of that. I
Then
forgot.
right now Arya is going to hold up a parry just to be ready for something that she's planning in case something goes south.
All right. You're holding up your what again?
She's holding up a parry with her rapier.
Oh, you're just getting ready in that stance.
Yeah, she drew a rapier and held her and held her parry. She didn't attack at all.
All right, so you're just kind of like, are you facing this wolf specifically, or are you just like looking around?
Well, she has to keep her attention to that wolf, but she's listening to what's happening over there.
Okay. So you're just like getting ready for any possible thing that happens, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
like if the leader says pounce, and they all start pouncing.
All right. So Micaiah is gonna be like, let's fly to the castle. What is everyone else doing? So Glenn and Down and Sky, what are you guys doing? What are your thoughts on this?
Down is going to kind of like brace herself with her greatsword, kind of hold position, but not do anything, saying that all the other wolves, all the other doggos are kind of standing there. Then she's going to give a kind of glance towards her bag.
Sky is strongly considering trying to finish off that wolf in one more turn.
Jerry? Not Jerry.
No, not Jerry. Clifford.
Oh, Clifford. Oh,
Clifford will
that's
probably
going to take a while.
thing.
Clifford has
That's
less than
your king,
25%.
All right, but
In the hopes that defeating the leader will make her the new alpha.
all right.
I'm thinking about it though.
I'm pretty sure I know who would become the alpha amongst the group here.
Micaiah, obviously.
Micaiah.
She's the only one that can fly to the castle.
Obviously Timmy, with his Malik's face hat.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, his newspaper space.
Paper space.
Newsy space. All right, so Glenn, what are you doing? You're face to face with a bunch of wolves. All right, how exactly are you feeling right now, or what exactly are you gonna do, if anything?
How long have I been muted?
No,
Have you been talking this entire time? Because we have not heard you say a word.
I think.
Nice. I'm on the same page as Sky.
All right, so you're what? You're just getting in a stance, or what?
No, that was Arya. This guy is thinking
I
about.
have arrows at the ready.
All right, so you're just like holding your arrow up, like knocking one back, but not letting it go. You're just getting it ready to like try and finish this out, no matter what.
Sky is coiled and ready to strike.
All right.
Everyone's on guard, it looks.
All right, so the Avengers scene where it's like the spinny camera where all the heroes are together, except for Arya, are all together, and they're just like getting ready to like go down or whatever. All right. So if everyone's getting ready for a fight, and
Hey,
this
we
wolf
tried to talk it out before the fight.
is still here, yeah,
Why do you
diplomacy
think
I
failed,
mean,
obviously.
What did "Let's Fly to the Castle" translate to?
Let's fly to the castle translated to I am Groot.
Kill them all.
And I am Groot translated to, I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well,
There we go.
Well,
we didn't need Galarian here after all.
I'm kidding.
No. Micaiah, no.
I don't feel so good,
Kidding.
Miss Stonecrest.
Wait, what?
As if I'd ever actually do an Infinity War reference in here. Yeah, that's totally
that has
not
me
the Reality
worried.
Stone, and that's the wolf has.
I mean, we've already had the Infinity Acorns.
I never said those were specifically Infinity Acorns. I joked about that. But
that's
I don't. I mean, who knows? It could have been like the Tesseract thing with, I believe it was the Power Stone, or was it the Space Stone?
Space Stone.
Whatever. Yeah, that one. The one that was in the Tesseract. That,
Yeah, the
that
blue one
it's
is the
like
Space
that
Stone
one.
in the movies.
Anyway,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert for the first, I don't know, like 20 minutes of Infinity War.
That's not well.
Whatever.
I'm pretty
Anyway,
sure that's not
so
actually a spoiler.
what's going to happen is if you guys are getting ready and the Avengers theme is playing in the background, da, 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 thing is playing as you guys are, like knocking back arrows, getting in stances, readying your weapons and all that. This wolf is just like looking at you. Hold on. Tilt menacingly. Awoo.
Oh,
Oh,
Looking at you menacingly. So I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative again.
oh.
Because of course I do.
I mean, we could just leave it there because it was Sky's turn.
No.
No.
I mean,
No.
Sky never got out of battle mode.
neither did down, but I will not refuse the offer.
I won't refuse it either. That was a terrible roll on my part, so I will gladly.
I think 13 is better than what I had before.
All right, add yourselves in.
Let's see, it was that much, right? Yes, it was. It's better.
That's better.
A little bit better.
Slightly.
Oh, come on. Stop that.
All right, so delusional. Did you add yourself in? Yes.
Yeah.
Aria.
Looks like I'm
Add
last.
yourself
Yeah.
in. Sky, Tony. Glenn, you got yourself in.
And then you
I'll
said
need
Timmy
some
just
other-
goes on my
Oh,
turn.
wait.
Sky goes up on the top again.
1 second.
Again. Where she belongs.
The nat 20 again.
The sky rises above all others. Well, I got a 17
Oh,
on my
well, close
roll
enough.
last time. So I was only at 22.
0 rolled a 10.
That's for Micaiah.
Okay. Not big. Oh no, big dog is higher. That's bad.
I rolled a 1d20, keep highest.
Me too.
No, you didn't. You rolled it properly.
Timmy.
I rolled 1d20.
Oh. Nicely done.
All right, let's see. Little Timmy. What is. Okay, so 24.9. And then. All right, then. New initiative. So, Sky, Nat 20. I want to borrow Pathfinder because essentially that's what it is. I mean, I kind of want to keep that from Pathfinder. I think it's like warranted with the Nat 20.
I mean, house rules.
Yeah, house rules, because I'm leaning on some things, but I'm not leaning on other shit, so whatever. So Nat 20s, you get a turn. Essentially, a turn. Action, bonus, reaction.
Mess them up.
What's the other
So-
one? Movement.
Important
So-
question.
Mhm.
So if we re-rolled initiative, does that mean start of a new combat?
If you're what?
Is this the start of a new combat since we re-rolled initiative?
Sure. I know that you get ranger
Oh.
shit, so alright.
Hee 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 hee. Okay.
However, your spells and shit, let's see. Nah, you didn't really run out of time. I just paused it, so nah. I'll say your spells are still in effect. Your hunter's marks and shit.
Well, my hunter mark lasts an hour.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah, I mean, those are
Same for
by
armor.
time, not turns. And even then, turns are converted to time.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if I wanted to be a medium real quick or not. I didn't wanna. So yeah, your stuff still works. Because I haven't read Hunter's Mark. I thought it was concentration. So that's
It
why.
is.
It is concentration.
Up to an hour?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
All right, because I attacked you and you lost it that one time. Okay.
I made an
Okay,
assumption.
Hold on, because you made it sound like it lasts for an hour. Meant like it was one of those spells that just lasts for 8 hours, no concentration needed.
As long as you're keeping it active.
All right. No, I
Which
just
was.
forgot because I don't like most of the spells I ever go with are just like the instantaneous ones that is like, there it is, whoop, there it is, whoop, there it is. Anyway,
Guiding bolt.
all right. So, Sky,
So
if you're gonna take action, what are you
she
gonna do?
is-
Remember, this is your bonus turn, so you're gonna get this, and then you're gonna get your regular one.
excellent. Okay, first attack.
Who are you hitting?
Clifford.
Oh, you don't want to kill Jerry?
Oh, I might. We'll see how Clifford holds up.
All right, fine. So go ahead and roll me an attack then.
Pay attention to the bar on screen, audience.
Well, I got a 26 to hit.
Yeah, I said roll me. Wait, did I say roll me an attack?
You did.
You said attack.
Damn it! I meant roll me some damage.
So 11 damage.
All right. Two. All right.
And my bonus action offhand attack. 18.
Yeah, that hits. All right, roll me some damage. Not an attack. Roll me some damage.
8.
8. All right.
I think I see what's going to come out of this.
And my Gloomstalker attack.
All right. That hits.
$17.
All right.
My word.
Now, audience, look at that. Pay attention to this.
Is there a magic pixel?
Yes. There's one little sliver of green right there. Right there. Right
I don't
above
see it.
Jerry's tail.
I see it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Now let us zoom in. He is
Zoom,
right.
enhance.
He is
Enhance.
right.
Midnight. You don't zoom in. That's what plebeians say. The cultured men say
Enhance.
Enhance can be taken so many ways, though.
Enhance.
Zoom in.
Enhance. All right. So, is that your turn, Sky? Are you gonna move anywhere? Anything
Well,
else?
I moved slightly closer, and I don't think I'm going to move any more additionally on this turn.
All right then. So that is your extra turn. So everyone, all the wolves just witnessed you beat the shit out of Clifford after he was. Actually, what did you attack him with? What were
Let's
you?
see, I
using
believe
the
I
gun?
had one Morning Star and one
So
Flame.
what is that? What was it?
One Morning Star and one Flail.
Oh, okay.
They
They're
were
both
flavored
D8.
as bucks.
Both of those weapons are D8s?
Yep.
Huh. All right. So I'm assuming like one is a different type of damage. than the other?
Yeah, one's bludgeoning, one's piercing.
All right. Just checking. All right. So
Just to mix things up.
yeah. So next. Oh man, I feel like I need to burp.
Do so, but not in the mic.
Well, it
I will
died.
cut.
So whatever.
Yeah, I will cut.
So
that.
It'll be back.
So no, I didn't mean I died. Anyway, so we're gonna. Oh wait, no. So that's your turn. So, or that's your extra turn. So now it's your actual
wait.
turn.
But
What?
wait,
But wait.
I tell Timmy to bop him on the nose with a newspaper.
All right. Well, Timmy didn't roll the nat 20. He just
I
attached.
mean, did he not?
No,
Oh,
he didn't.
okay. Well, now I'm gonna tell Timmy to bop him with paper.
All right. So do you want to have him attack first? Because
Yes.
I'm essentially just keeping it at like it's a shared turn. You can decide if you want Timmy to do anything first or you. So you want him to do something first?
Yeah, bop him on the
All
nose,
right.
Timmy.
All
Or I should
right.
say,
Bad dog. Bad dog.
let's see.
Uh,
Bop him on the nose, Timmy.
Bap him, don't boop him.
All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need some help to reach, Mom. And then he tells you to like kind of like
I'm on the snoot.
throw him, kind of like he's on your back. He meant like you know how horses like buck people off. He's essentially saying do that but forward, so that he can go flying at him.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be amusing.
As long as it doesn't take up my action, I'll buck Timmy up on top
No,
of the
no,
wall.
no. I'll say that it takes up half of your movement. I'll
Okay,
give
just
you that.
movement. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, just half your movement. So you use half your movement to like bend down, get on like the tips of your hooves.
My
Question
haunches.
mark? Sure.
Tippy
And, like,
hoops.
You rear up your back end, and Timmy goes flying like a catapult. And he's reaching into his cap as he's flying, and then everything goes into bullet time, and he's just like, "Whoa!"
Needs to go all Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, kind of thing. The last attack goes in slowly, and so here's his attack.
Aggro.
Fuck! I didn't want him to hit. All right, now here's where things get interesting. Because as Timmy goes flying, and as his attack, as he has the rolled up newspaper ready in his hand, he's going in for the bop. And as Clifford is like staggered from being attacked just now, he's a little disoriented. So Timmy's gonna roll some damage.
Yay.
Oh my
What
word.
did I make a newspaper? What did I make? I think it was a D4,
I think you
Yeah.
said D4.
probably equivalent to a dagger.
something like yeah. All right, so 4.
Nasty
Dagger.
paper cuts.
So yeah,
Oh, that's
Nasty
some
paper.
slashing
Man.
damage.
you ever had a paper cut on a paper cut? It
Oh.
hurts like
Oh yeah, that
shit.
hurts.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I had like a paper cut underneath my nail, and then I got another paper cut the next day.
Oh, dagger.
on the-
And then you stuck your hand in a glass of lemon juice.
And then and then you go to the salt factory, and then you're like, oh god, why did I go to these separate tours all the same day?
This could have all been avoided.
But as Timmy goes in for the kill, essentially, he's flying through the air, newspaper at the ready in his hand. He rears it back and like it's slow motion still, obviously. He's like his arm goes forward and like it's about to connect, but suddenly you all see that the gem on the top of the wolf's head, on top of Clifford's head, glows brightly, and before you a bright flash of light appears. And then everything goes stock still. Like it didn't just go into slow motion. Time actually stopped.
Zawado!
Hold on. You all have your senses. You can look around. You just can't move at all. It's like you can move your eyes and that's it. You can't talk. You can't do anything else. You can still breathe and all. Like you're still alive. It's just you can't move at all. And the wolf just kind of hold on. The wolf, everyone can see if you're looking in the general direction that the wolf is like still, and Timmy is like an inch away from him. But then you see him just slowly open his mouth and move slightly to the left. And then with another glow, time starts up again. And slowly but surely, because still bullet time, it's not regular speed, but bullet time. Slowly but surely, you see Timmy slowly get engulfed by this massive wolf's maw, and you just see his mouth close in around him as you just hear a really big gulp. Nope.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, he killed Timmy.
Hold on.
Hmm.
There we go.
Timmy's nutritious.
Hey, I told you you guys could buy fruit and shit and you could heal, but no one wanted to use the mechanic.
Eat your good berries.
No, not good berries, regular fruit from the fruit stand.
I
Good
recall
berries.
you
Wanted
saying
to buy
nothing of the
fruit.
sort.
No one wanted to buy perishables.
I recall none of this.
I said
I
it
think you
before.
mentioned. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it like
forgot it.
once, but
I remember hot dogs, but Sky wasn't going to eat hot dogs.
No, I said you could buy like fruit or like
You
small
also
like
never
canned-
mentioned them as things vendors were selling. Ever.
yeah, that's true.
You would think that a city had
Well,
food.
yeah,
But you
that's
have to
about
say
jobs and things.
that they have that on sale.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
when we
would
ask
be
about
making shit up.
stores and shop, that's
Well, we went to a general store and a blacksmith, and those aren't going to sell those. Sell foodstuffs.
and
Yeah,
when
and I
we
said open market in Bryn. No one wanted to go and buy fruit.
well, you
Yeah,
didn't
we were busy
describe
chasing ice
fruits.
price.
I actually remember nothing being said about fruit, but maybe that's just me.
I said before the campaign even started, I want there to be some kind of healing mechanic that isn't a spell or resting. So I gave you the option to eat food. So you
Yeah.
could have like a hand-sized item, like I don't know, like a slice of cake, an apple, fucking banana, something,
Cheese
whatever.
wheel.
Something edible. And you could use a like if it's like hand-sized, a bonus action to eat it, and you recover like some amount of health. Like the bigger the item, the more you'd obviously heal. Like if you ate a freaking Thanksgiving turkey, well cooked, that had like biscuits and gravy along with it. Obviously, that'd take your entire turn, but you'd heal like full health kind of thing.
How long does it take to eat a good berry?
Isn't it an action?
Yeah, but that's just a one little bite-sized thing.
Yeah. This is a giant fucking turkey. So 6 seconds, exact same.
Yeah, but you said
Wait,
hand-
Didn't you just say that if it's a small
That's
thing, it's
one
just a
action,
bonus
one
action?
bonus action,
Wait,
one
so
No,
free
your
action, everything.
Goodberry is a spell. I'm talking about non-magical items.
yeah,
at
but it's
all.
it's even smaller. So it's like you can engulf the turkey at the same time as
Yes,
engulfing
you
a
can engulf an
small
entire
fruit.
turkey in the span of 6 seconds as it does to eat a tiny berry, because that's specifically good berries description, I think. Or it's an
Well, I
action
mean,
to conjure
but
up
based
all
on
of
what
them.
you're saying,
Forget.
it takes
So you're saying-
a bonus action, a free action, and a whole action to eat a turkey, when it takes one action to eat a good berry.
Yeah, because that's how Goodberry works specifically. This is not strictly like restricted to how spells work and stuff. This is exactly homebrew shit, which is why I was saying that's a spell. That's how that says it works. This is just me saying you can do this.
So it sounds like it's normally better to eat fruit than good berries.
Well, a good
Probably.
berry, I'm saying that's what the spell explicitly says how it works. This is how I'm saying my thing works, because I don't know. It's like a playtest thing. So
We'll
like,
talk about it later.
just eat your fucking fruit, man. Not all of you are fucking bulimic. I believe is the one where you don't eat, or anemic is the blood one.
you eat and then you uneat.
I mean, we
after-
have
No,
had rations and things.
Have you been keeping up with those?
Yes.
Yes.
Have all of you?
Yes.
I need a yes from each individual one.
Hey, I got good berries. They last all day.
All right, you got an excuse. All right, but whatever. All right, getting back to this. So, as Timmy gets swallowed whole in bullet time, no less, which was fucking awesome, by the way. Bullet time makes everything better. As what is the game? Sniper Elite 3, the super bullet time one, where like you follow the bullet. Yeah, it's like that, but with Timmy and being eaten alive.
Ah.
Yeah. So, as little Timmy, Sky, as your hooves are touching the ground, and little Timmy, you see little Timmy like get swallowed whole by this wolf, the gem shining. You specifically see something appear in the wolf's eyes as you are in front of it. Down, you're kind of like at an angle, so maybe you could see it if you would like to see it. Like, what were you paying attention to specifically? Were you paying attention to Clifford? Or were you looking at like just the general area of like wolves?
Good point. I imagine she probably was actually looking at the general area.
All right, so maybe you saw this, maybe you didn't. If you want to see if you did, you could roll
Actually,
perception.
I'll roll perception. And actually, since it might be relevant, I assumed kind of in that little interval we did to gear, kind of ready up. I lost my rage. What do you think?
Yeah, you lost it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be a little mean with that.
Oh no, that makes sense.
Spells that last
I
2
already
hours,
went with
I'll
that.
say.
But perception to see. Oh yeah, no. She's
Okay.
eyes are red.
You're too busy focusing on the general area, trying to find out if any of the 40 plus wolves do anything. So you did not see it, but Sky, you saw
She's looking
something.
at this guy.
A little. You saw a little glint in Clifford's eyes as he swallowed Timmy whole. You specifically saw like like stickers, and they're like just like a white outline with like whatever it is they are in the middle, like colored. You essentially saw that, but you saw the image of a tiny cap, like a little tiny blue cap, and you remember it as little Timmy's cap. It was the hat he was wearing. You see like essentially like a sticker version of that in the wolf's eye as he like finishes with the swallowing gulp noise thing. Blech. So yeah, Sky, you just murdered a child. What are you gonna
Sky
do
did.
now?
You're not the
I did-
predator here.
I did no such thing. Thank you very much.
You can deny it all you want.
I can, and I will.
But we predators applaud you.
Do we?
Wow.
Wait,
I guess only one of them
I'm sorry,
does.
you're lawful. My bad.
Yay, eating people, I guess.
All right, but
not
Our
okay.
friends.
but
It's
little,
Timmy, though.
oh wait, hold on. I forgot that was whoops. I forgot you told little Timmy to go first. Whoop. So little Timmy just got swallowed whole, and like Clifford reared up on his like back legs, and like you could see like the bump of little Timmy go down its throat and into like what you assume would be its stomach.
Okay.
And then he, put his paws back on the ground, and no one else but Sky saw the little image in its eyes. To everyone else, they just still seem blood red. But yeah, Sky, you just threw a little child into the maw of a wolf, but not entirely your fault because it used magic bullshit. So yeah. Your turn, by the way. But you just sent little Timmy to his grave. So I don't know what exactly is going through your mind. What is going through your mind, by the way? Time seemed to stop, and this wolf seemed to move. But from the angle you were at, bucking the back half of you up, the front half of you was facing kind of down. So you only saw general movement, and then you saw, once you stood up, that Timmy was gone, and this thing swallowing, and you could see a bulge go down like its throat and into its stomach.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, she is upset for various reasons. Well, the thing she was gonna do is not happening anymore. She's going to attack. She's gonna aim her attacks at the gem while yelling, "Give him back."
All right. What? Roll. All right, that hits. What are you attacking with, actually?
Flail and Morningstar.
All right, which is first, though?
Flail.
Flail? All right. So go ahead and roll damage for that. And you said you were specifically going for the gem, right?
Yeah.
All right.
11
Alright,
directed
so
at the gem.
your flail. That remind me of medieval weapons, guys. A flail is this
It's
spiky
the-
ball at the end of the stick, right?
Yeah,
No, that's the one on a chain.
it's the one with the chain.
It's the heavy object at the end of a chain.
Okay.
Spiky ball on the stick is a mace.
Oh, okay, right.
It's kind of related. It's like you took a spiky ball on a stick, but you extended it with a chain.
All right, okay.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a spiky ball, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this one specifically
Alright.
is not spiky.
All right. So Sky, with your attacks and you aiming directly at the gem on the wolf's forehead, yelling, I'm assuming you were like, I don't know, but I want to say that Sky had gotten attached to Timmy like a lot.
Little bit, yeah.
So she's like got tears at the corner of her eyes. That's what I imagine it. I don't know if that's what you want, but that's how I imagined it in my head.
Yeah, no, she has angry tears.
Yeah. Okay. So so Sky, gets up and swings her flail at this gem, whereupon it does connect, and you actually do see the light flicker for a little bit on the what's called on the wolf's forehead. I want to call him Clifford because it's just it's a name, but I also want to just say the wolf because Clifford is such a fucking stupid name.
Good.
But it's like it's the only designation I've given him, and I didn't even give it to him.
Big dog.
Big dog, whatever. But
That's
yeah,
what his token
that-
is called.
So as you hit this gem with your flail, it flickers for a little bit before everyone is just kind of what's it called? Before everyone just kind of sees another flash of light, but this time instead of coming back from like bullet time, like double bullet time, instead of coming back from that, time being frozen and then starting up again, we are now
What?
we are now back here. So hold on. So Sky, you hitting that gem made it flicker, and then a bright flash of light appeared.
Timmy's back. Hooray.
Hold on. A bright flash of light appeared. You didn't lose consciousness. You didn't, you don't assume you teleported. However, you are all now kind of like in this, not like out of body experience, but like essentially an out of body experience. You're all kind of like
It's a vision.
like 10 feet in the air, like above yourself, your body. So like down is 10 feet above the air of her body, down is 10 feet above the air of her body. But like it appears that you're not exactly like in control of your body. It's like a memory, because you all see yourselves slowly following Cullen and him just explaining shit that you get from your questions. So he told you of like the job of like this town, of the Hydras, of everything you guys asked. You all realize that it's essentially kind of like going back in a memory. It's almost like you kind of went back in time, but not really. Like maybe only halfway. It's like, you guys remember Casper the Friendly Ghost? It's kind of like that. Except it's not, but I like Casper the Friendly Ghost, so that's why I said it. So yeah, it's exactly like Casper the Ghost, but
Except
it's
not.
like Casper, but not.
Now I understand.
There you go. See, this whole entire campaign is just a setup to the third Casper movie. If you'd seen the movie, you'd know exactly what
There was a second Casper movie.
I said third, but
I know there was a second one. I was not aware of this.
There are many. I mean, if you like, okay, so getting off topic a little bit, I remember seeing the Casper movie, and I believe it was, what was the Little Witch movie? I forget, but they had a crossover movie, and I was like, oh my god, as a little kid, even though I'm pretty sure that came up around when I was like a teenager, maybe. But like, it was Casper the Friendly Ghost, and like, a little witch. I think it was like Sabrina, the teenage witch, but like she was a kid, so like Sabrina the young witch or some shit like that. I don't remember. But essentially, you know how Casper has three uncles? That little witch girl had three, I believe they were aunts, and like the ghost kind of like took over the bodies of like real people and like used those as like, and it was like fucking shit. This is like some Marvel Cinematic Universe shit that right here. Casper did it first.
Quick, take over the body of Cullen and bring his legacy back to life.
Wait, no,
and
don't
it
do that.
Was
No,
it
Lil-
the most? Was it the most ambitious crossover?
Little Timmy needs to take over Cullen.
Maybe not, but
Not Cullen.
it was certainly a big one. All right, so my little rant aside, because that really was the shit when I was young.
Yeah, what? What were we doing?
Yeah, you were having an out of body experience.
Nothing
Uh,
important.
So after a little while of walking through the town of Bella with Cullen again, what is that map? This one. After walking around the town of Bella again, you guys ending up at the inn, you guys seeing yourselves kind of like putting all your stuff down. The world seems to kind of like start to crack around all of you, like small cracks here and there at first, but then they become bigger, like bigger cracks, almost as if the world itself is breaking. But it appears that you're yourselves, not the ghost yous, but like the ones that you're watching, don't see any of this. They seem too preoccupied with doing their own shtick. Sky and Glenn going away to go shopping, Arya and Down talking to little Timmy, so and so, Micaiah over there in the dresser saying, let's fly to the castle. Everyone doesn't seem to see any of this before the cracks in the world grow bigger and big enough to send all of you flying, but not. It's almost as if like the joke that we just made, like enhance, and like there's like some motion blur to like make it seem like movement is going really fast. It's almost like that happened, and you guys are brought back to here, back to this point in time. So essentially, Sky, you just hit this thing with a flail, and you had like an acid trip, but like down memory lane, which doesn't confuse you at all because you're still going to make a second attack. So go ahead and roll that if you still want to.
Oh, I want to.
All right.
So
You're still
Morning
going
Star
for the
this
gem?
time. Was that?
You're still going for the gem?
Heck yeah.
All right. So roll me
Action number
damage for that.
2.
All right. Roll me some damage for that then.
9.
All right. So 9. So first one was 11. That 9. So this one was with what again?
Morning Star,
Morningstar. All right.
which is a spiky mace.
Okay. I was gonna ask that.
So without the chain.
Without the chain. All right. Because you got to get that extra few inches of reach. Anyway. So with this strike at the gem doesn't shatter. However, it does seem very, very close to shattering.
It
The
cracks.
first one was like to make a dent in it, to make cracks. This one, however, was like taking advantage of those cracks to try and like break the structure from within. So like I imagine that like one of the needles kind of like, or not one of the needles, one of the like points, one of the pointy bits, kind of like got lodged in like a little ridge and kind of like cracked it some more from the inside, and you pulled it your Morningstar out. But this time, when you go to attack the gem, you all get that same weird I'm gonna hurl vision in your eyes before you're all in that out of body experience trip again, And you all, yeah, make it clear to the viewers. Yes, get in position, darlings. All right. Before you all get into that same really weird, wishy-washy kind of uh, like half watching yourselves, half being ghosts vision, and you all see yourself slowly walking in the direction of. Uh, wait, was this towards Bella? I believe it was towards Bella.
Yeah.
So you all realize you went further in time than you did in the first go. You all see yourselves walking. You all see yourselves talking. You all see yourselves doing whatever you did in the meantime while you were walking and talking.
Stacking.
Yeah, stacking.
No, you see yourselves, not being, talkative, being silent protagonists through and through, not wanting to talk to your fellow teammates or anything. Not wanting to develop
Didn't
some
we do
character.
a bit of
But
talking?
but you
So, guys, how are you today?
I am very good. Ha ha.
I just falcon kicked a wolf. It felt good.
Good job.
Kaya, have you
guys.
flown to the castle yet?
let's fly at the castle. All right, but you all see your past selves, just moseying along, getting towards Bella, and eventually, after a few moments, you see it kind of like when you fast forward like a VCR tape. Oh, to the viewers at home, a VCR was kind of like this old DVD player. Oh, and to the
You should
children
Google it.
watching, a DVD player is kind of like an old Blu-ray player. And
VCR stands for
Google it.
video cassette recorder. Just
and to
It
the
uses
embryos
magnets.
in the audience from the pregnant mothers who are watching this for thinking that this is educational television for their children, a Blu-ray player is an ancient holodeck player,
oh.
because obviously by the next generation we're gonna have hologram shit.
Ah.
And
All right, but
For
you
my
guys see
parents-
after a few seconds you see it kind of like fast forward a bit, and it's like almost like whatever malevolent being that was doing this to you kind of just got bored and just decided to like press fast forward to get the good parts. I don't know what kind of comparison
Well,
that could
the
be.
good parts.
But you all see yourselves reappearing on the bridge to Bella, crossing it actually with your viewpoints of like being higher than your body, above yourself. You do see that after Ben and Jerry get submerged in the water, you can clearly see them kind of doing like just hydro things underwater, like
Water aerobics.
no,
Oh.
looking for food. Moving rocks around for fun. They also have Wii Sports in there, so they're like they got their two Wiimotes, but like they can't decide which head gets the strap. So like it's like a bunch of wires getting tangled up. Like your Christmas lights, like that.
Must be hard to
Before-
decorate them for Christmas.
Yeah, before you're eventually brought back from this little trip down memory lane to your current situation. So everyone experienced that weird acid trip as Sky attacked this wolf and specifically attacked this thing on its head. The wolf, Clifford, appears to be very hurt from that, because essentially it's a weak point. Shh, you didn't hear that from me.
What? The glowing thing is a weak point?
Not like we didn't
Whoa.
figure that out in session 1, but somehow, some way, did not attack it.
I actually did say that I was attacking it last time, but it didn't seem to do anything. Oh well.
Session
Down
1
makes
wasn't a
note
thing.
of past encounter.
No, it was just because I forgot to. I forgot the visions that were supposed to happen last time.
Tisk.
But still, it was pretty cool though, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So actually, Sky, when you hit that gem the second time, something happened.
I should
Other
hope so.
than, the weird acid trip. Something happened. You see this wolf kind of like like little hunched over and like doing that thing that dogs do. It's like if you have a dog, anyone in the audience or even you guys, you know when a dog is like about to vomit, it does this weird coughing noise. It's like
Cats do that too.
Timmy,
thing.
Timmy,
but
is
fuck
that
cats, I hate
you?
cats. Anyway, so you see this wolf just kind of like heave. It's like, and before long, in front of it, you see vomit. Yeah, that's it. He just throws up. No, little Timmy. You see a pile of bones and a hat and a newspaper.
was-
The
Brutal.
stomach
That was-
acids were too strong.
That was swift.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Before long, you see it vomit, and it's just a little tiny baby on the ground covered in.
He falls on top of the pile of bones.
He tops.
We didn't know
Yes!
whose bones those were.
The first go was to get rid of the pile of bones with a hat on it and a newspaper. Then it throws up again, and little Timmy comes out, and that one lands on the bones, and is like, "Hey, Mom, I found a friend. He's a very good listener.
Yeah.
He even gave me a newspaper. It's one from 1964. You know, back when the Great Depression was happening."
That's pretty impressive considering we're in the year 1000.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, get ready. 964 years, and you're going to have a Great Depression.
So far, this whole session has
just
taken
foretold the
place in
future.
about 18 seconds.
Also, the Great Depression was in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
It's in Errf, it
I
is.
can make
This
the
is
Great
Errf.
Depression happen in any time I want. I could make the Great Depression happen now. I wanted to.
I
Now
feel
look, guys,
so
Great
depressed.
Now I'm sad.
Oh no, you all get the depressed condition. Even the wolves get the depressed condition. You all are. You all essentially. It's like all
Everyone
levels
stops
of
fighting.
exhaustion except for the death one, and you all are just feeling like very sluggish right now.
Well,
No,
Everyone
Zero,
stops
except
fighting and
Jerry.
sits down to talk about how hopeless everything is.
Everybody
Yeah.
just lays down and contemplates their worthlessness.
Jerry's just running around asking everyone what's wrong, and everyone's just saying the too depressed. Go away, Jerry.
The Zero, you know what I have to say about that.
What?
Okay.
All right, but as little Timmy gets essentially vomited out of, the wolf kind of like staggers around like on its paws, and is just kind of like, ugh. It's like a white girl trying Jägermeister for the first time, and it's kind of like off balance, and it almost seems like it's like the gem was the thing that was kind of making the wolf work. Oh
Does the wolf stagger backwards 5 feet?
no! Dang it, staggers in place. He staggers in place, but little Timmy is vomited out. However, I'll say that he doesn't get attacked by Jerry nor Clifford because he's like, they think he's one of them now.
He smells like them.
Vomited. He's got covered in the scent. And like in wolf packs, it's tradition that if you're vomited on or vomited out from the alpha, that
That's
you
the
are
initiation.
technically now their property, and that you should have utmost respect for them.
Quick, Sky, so rub some of that on your flute.
This guy just looks at
Kidding. But it will just go past little Timmy's turn because little Timmy is like too shocked at like being thrown up, and
Oh,
also
Timmy had
from
his
trying
turn.
to show you his new friend and the paper from 1964.
He had an in-of-body experience. Well, we all had out-of-body experiences.
Yes, exactly. It all balances out, like Thanos always said. Balance, as it should.
Balance
be.
always balances.
Balance always balances. You remember the Infinity War quote, right?
Yeah.
Balance always balances.
Auto balance is a
No,
good thing.
I think you're paraphrasing. I think the correct quote was checks and balances. There we go. That's what it was.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Hey, references to U.S. history. Yeah. To all the historians out there, all the historians say, yeah.
Yeah.
Just the one viewer.
Yeah, I guess.
Roll knowledge history.
No.
No, wrong system. Wrong system.
Wrong
There's still a
one.
history
Wait, no.
check in
Yeah,
front of
there's.
Yeah, you said knowledge history though.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
no, that's Pathfinder.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
The difference is so great.
The
Holy
difference is the knowledge, because there's knowledge and then specifically history. There's more than one knowledge. That's
So
why.
history is not knowledge.
No, knowledge is power, and power is the Triforce, and power is Ganondorf.